सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. I welcome you all with my love and respects. Today's subject for morning satsang: Parakaaya Pravesha by siddhas, astral travel in Siddha Tradition. I think yesterday itself I was talking about today's subject, astral travel in Siddha Tradition. I wanted all of you to know astral travel is a too poor word for Parakaaya Pravesha. Parakaaya Pravesha is something far beyond, but I have to use the word astral travel. Two reasons. One, there is no other word in English other than astral travel as far as I am able to search. Second, only this astral travel word comes close, especially in the internet search and everywhere, to the experience I am trying to describe. Not exactly, coming close. In Tamil we have the word Koodu vittu Koodu Paayidal. When I talk about Upanishad, Brahma Sutra, Yoga Sutra, what problem I face translating the Sanskrit to English? Because those masters are great poets, Upanishadic masters. Just this one sutra, Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. What a poetry! Poetry with atrocity to break ordinary logic. This is what I have to describe. It is the not ordinary courage. Courage and all is too small word. Atrocity. If I say, there are no chocolates in this basket, it can be kind of a courage to break your logic. But if I say, I am not here, it is atrocity to break the ordinary logic. But what to do? That is the truth. The rishis have that strength to tell you in front of the face that you don't exist, the land on which you are standing does not exist, the person whom you are seeing does not exist. In a very poetic way, that is the beauty. So I can never translate Purnamada Purnamidam into any language honestly and feel satisfied, I did my job. No. The same struggling, same suffering, same struggle I am having when I need to translate the technical terms of siddhas from Tamil to English. The word Koodu vittu Koodu Paayidal is a Tamil word and Sanskrit word Parakaaya Pravesha. Of course, they both mean same. They both are equally loaded with the same meaning, with the same strength, at least I can say, the same strength. But both words can never be translated into English. Astral travel is the closest word better you understand the definition of Parakaaya Pravesha, then you will understand what I mean by the word astral travel. Then we will look into this, how this is useful in our day-to-day life. I do not want you to learn anything which is not useful in your day-to-day life. I do not want you to participate in anything, whether it is entraining or entertaining. It should be enlightening. Whether it is encharming or enchanting, it should be enlightening. Without enlightening, the entraining has no meaning. It is only training, not entraining. Without enlightening, even the entertaining has no meaning. It is only tainting. Same way, without enlightening, encharming has no meaning. It is only charming. Without enlightening, enchanting has no meaning. Just chanting. Only if the enlightening is happening, all these things has meaning. Just today morning, I initiated the process of the Rathotsava. Today evening we are going to have Rathotsava. It is not just entertainment. It is an enlightening entertainment. The Utsava has a great meaning when Tripurasuras, three Rakshasas, it's a Anava Kanma Maya, the three negativities, the ego, karmas and illusion. These three mayas, Tripurasuras they are called. When they are torturing all the devatas, good engrams and the good qualities which you have. See, the human body is a big war field where these few things are constantly playing. Suddenly one day morning you will feel so fresh and such a strong feeling connection, love with the master. By evening some samskara will trigger and some foolish idea will come up, the full of hatred, fear, anger, anxiety, insecurity, hatred. This love-hate relationship goes on and on and on like a churning. This Tripurasuras torturing devatas is same thing. Then all the devatas rush to Mahadeva, Shiva. Shiva says, come on, don't worry, I'll destroy those fellows. Let's get ready, let's all go. Shiva wanted all these fellows to see how he is destroying them. So all these fellows said, oh God, let us get ready. They are all packing up left and right, preparing. Somebody gave the suggestion, after all Shiva himself is coming to destroy, should we not make a beautiful chariot? Indra said, yes, right, you are right, your suggestions are right. They started making a huge chariot. Brahma himself becomes a charioteer. All devatas becomes the sculpture. And Chaturvedas, 4 Vedas become 4 horses. And Yamadharma himself becomes a weapon. And Indra himself becomes a base plate. All the rishis and ganas and munis, everybody becomes some part of the chariot. All their powers becomes the embodiment of the chariot. And during this big process, Suddenly Indra got the ego. With so many rishis and munis, ganas, devatas, gods, goddesses, with so much power, why Shiva? Anybody can destroy these three Rakshasas. If so much power is united. That's all he thought. And Shiva just smiled. Did I ask for this chariot? Did I ask your help? I just said, come on, come with me and enjoy the scene. But you fellows try to build this chariot and start feeling you are too important in his mission. Sometimes the Indras feel that. And Shiva just smiles and looks at Indra. Indra understood what he is thinking. But he is so arrogant. You see, when you do something with a lot of difficulty, with a lot of thinking, you are doing hard work. Not really doing hard work. Thinking you are doing hard work, you can't get out of the ego. That's a big problem. So Indra has the same problem. Indra got into the same problem. What? We have done so much hard work. How can? This is too big. This is an important factor in Shiva's mission. It's not even Shiva's mission. It's for this fellow, he took the job. For these fellows, he took the job. And see the whole confusion. For the sake of this Devatas, these guys come and cry. He takes up the job. When he takes up the job, he just tells them, come on with me and enjoy. But these guys can't keep quiet. They will try to do something, behave as if they are doing hard work. And they will get into the ego. And then they will tell, it's all because of this hard work. So what to do? Shiva just smiles. And they have done only one mistake in building the chariot. They did not worship Ganesha. How dare you fellows create this whole chariot without worshipping me? And the moment they completed the chariot and tried to move, he came and broke the axle. Axle got broken. And now the whole chariot is down and Indra is in a big depression. He rushes towards Shiva. Only when the depression comes, sometimes sense also comes into the brain. He runs, not ordinary depression, it's like a suffering, depression because of suffering. Inability. He runs to Mahadeva. Mahadeva smiles at him and says, don't bother. Your chariot is not required. Without that, the job will be done. Just wherever he is sitting, from there he just opens his third eye. And all the Tripurasuras are completely burnt away. They are burnt. Indra was shocked, oh God, how much of energy, effort we put and created this whole chariot, and thought only because of this chariot you will be able to destroy the demon. Not only you don't need chariot, you don't even need to move. You destroyed these Tripurasuras. Now what to do? We already built this chariot. Please accept this as our humble offering. Shiva said, now you have sense. Now you have sense. Understand? It is not required for the mission which I took up for you guys. Maybe as your love and gratitude, now it can be enjoyed as pleasure. Shiva says, go and worship Ganesha first. They go and worship Ganesha first. Then Ganesha fixes the axle back. Then Shiva goes on a jolly ride. A playful ride on the chariot. Goes around all the Tribhuvanas, Sabdalokas, blessing the people. That is the Rathotsava. chariot Utsava. If you understand the concept, the truth, the story, it is enlightening entertainment. Anyway, I was trying to tell you, I do not want you to do anything which is not enlightening. This Parakaaya Pravesha also, if you understand, it will be enlightening directly. So I was describing yesterday, 4 levels of Parakaaya Pravesha. Moving from one body to another body. 4 levels. 1, moving into a body which does not have life. A conscious person moving into a body which does not have life of its own. In that also there is 2 categories. 1, the dead body which had life. Another one thing, created body which never had a life, the Trimenis, the deities. Even that comes under the same category only. The Prana Pratishta, even that comes under the same category. Please understand 2 things. A dead body which had life, which do not have life now. And body which never had life even earlier. These are the 2 categories of, in this first category, giving life to dead bodies. That is why even the deities, before the energizing process, you will be surprised to know, they will make a effigy of deity in straw, and that will be taken round the temple in which the deity is going to be installed. It will be burnt and Shraddha will be given. So first, the quality of the dead body will be cleansed. Then the life will be infused into the deity. You will be shocked if you know the complete ritual. They will give the bali to the bhuta or preta. See, first the statue, the idol, the moment it is completed, the carving is completed, it is considered as a preta. So they will do all the rituals, giving bali, everything to the preta. You see, when the sculptor carves, his visualization, which is a mixture of life and matter, will get into the deity. So that needs to be removed. Only then it will become a complete preta. The bhuta has to be removed. Then, for the bhuta only they will give bali. Then it becomes preta. If it becomes preta, now it has to be burnt and cleaned. So they will make the effigy and drag that around the temple and burn it. Now it is a clean, fresh, dead body where life can enter, life can penetrate. These are the 2 levels in the first level, first category. Second, a living person entering into a living person's body. That is what we call divya sareerees, or becoming mediums. And an enlightened being is radiating his high frequency consciousness with a deep love and devotion and surrender. If you offer your low frequency ego, that slowly gets melted, and this divya sarira starts reflecting in the living body. This sutta sattva energy starts reflecting in that body. It's a very powerful thing. Please understand, very powerful thing. So that persons, they become medium, and constantly if you stay in the consciousness of medium, the other day I was inquiring, all the people who were medium during the healing initiation, invariably every single person says there was no thought. We don't know what was going on. Something was moving the body. Something was moving the body. Few rishis are grumbling and grudging against the Gopikas in Bhagavatam. How many years we are struggling and suffering to have that no-mind experience. These ordinary shepherd girls, the milkmaids, are enjoying this no-mind experience with no reason, for no reason. It's unfair. That's what exactly I remembered when these guys are saying, no thoughts. When you stay in that state again and again, more and more, you become divya shareeri. The divya sareera starts happening in you. This is what is that second level of living person entering into the living person's body. There is another one thing in the same line. Sometimes these black magicians use a living person's ego, punches and penetrates and enters into another living person's body to destroy that body. There, it is like a terrible suffering. It is like a war, destruction. This fellow uses his ego, strength of ego, power of mind, and enters into that body by destroying the power of mind of that person. It is a most dangerous thing. Neither be encouraged nor be allowed. Now the big question starts. How to find out whether the person entering into you is an enlightened being or unenlightened being? Because it's a big game. When you are being medium, if it is only a pure peace and joy and ecstasy, which you really enjoy, then be very clear. You are only a medium to the enlightened being. You are a divya sareeri. Then go with it again and again as much as you can. If you are not enjoying, if it is a terrible suffering, when you are out of that medium state, if you are feeling, no, I will never do this again. This is not for me. Terrible, uncomfortable feeling. A terrible, terrorized feeling. Night you are having very wild dreams. Suffering. You are only becoming more and more dull after every session of being medium. If that is the case, then understand it's a black magic. You need to escape from that place immediately. Never ever be a medium. Never ever allow that person to work on you. Never ever enter in his breathing space. This is the scale. Please understand, it's an important thing you need to know. After being a medium, if you feel completely elated, ecstatic, pure awareness, it's like I can give you some straight things. Morning when you wake up, next day morning, everything will look more fresh, more green, more alive. And all your senses will have the high peak experience. The eyes will become fresh. The mouth will become more sweet. The ears will be able to hear very sensitive sounds. The body will be having the hangover of the high ecstasy. All the senses will become sharp. Patanjali describes Suddha Sattva, experience in Indriyas. Please understand, it is not even eyes becoming fresh. The power which sees through the eyes will become fresh. That is the truth, you see. Now, there is something called Chakshu. Chakshu is not eyes. Chakshu is the energy which sees through the eyes. That is usually corrupted by layer of thoughts. For example, here If you make too much duna smoke, that sambrani, the incense smoke, continuously every day, the dust will settle down on this cloth and one layer of dust will happen within a month. Same way, too much samskara on chakshu, a dust will settle down on the chakshu, and whatever you are seeing through the eyes will become dull, even though eyes are not dull. Understand the difference? Eyes having power is the side effect of chakshu becoming dull for long time. I am not even talking about eyes themselves becoming dull. I am talking about chakshu becoming dull. Chakshu is the power through which you are seeing, the power with which you are seeing through the eyes. Very strong lessons. You need complete attention. But the lessons will be really helpful. This technical knowledge will really be helpful, not only for enlightenment, for making your life more and more blissful and happy and joyful, becoming a new human being. Becoming a new human being. Understand? If you act, cooperate as medium, and if your chakshu becomes pure next day morning, you feel, oh God, things are so fresh, alive. Then you are traveling in the path of divya sareera. Mouth having a deep taste, not just the mouth, the deeper mouth. It's called annak. In Tamil we say the part which hangs inside your tongue, the deeper mouth, this area. That inside the throat, feeling intense sweetness or a very sweet smell being experienced in the nose. That is what is the perfume of divya sareera of the master. Understand? Perfume smell of divya sareera of the master. Something will be happening in your nose, some sweet smell. And any sound, you will, even a small sound, you will be able to hear with a deep sensitivity. These are the scales. I am telling all the people who were mediums, during the healing initiation. I am telling all you guys, if you have any of this experience, you are traveling towards the path of divya sareera. Have courage, confidence, joy, jump into it and run. Flow with it. I am talking about this so detailed way so that in future, people who are trying to become medium for these ghosts, the dead people, pretas, pichas, all of them should understand difference between that medium and this medium. Medium word is loaded with a negative meaning. That is different and this is different. This is different. Here it is becoming divya sareera. There it is becoming more and more unconscious. Vivekananda gives an example. The black magic mediums, it's like throwing a big stone on the horse and stopping it. It will stop, but it will never get up again over. With a master, it's like holding the rope properly and stopping the horse. It will be termed, not killed. Terming the horse is different between killing the horse. So it's an important thing you need to understand. This is the second level, Parakaaya Pravesha, astral travel. The third level, The Siddha who doesn't have body entering into a dead body. Like a Mahavatar Baba who doesn't have physical body. He may suddenly enter into some body to do some work, to bless people, to initiate. It happens. And same way, siddhas who don't have body entering into, first thing, siddhas who don't have body entering into a living body, siddhas who don't have body entering into a dead body. These are the next categories. Understand? 4 categories. I'll just give the essence. Person who is having the body entering into the dead body, person who is having the body entering into living body, person who does not have body entering into living body, person who does not have body entering into dead body. If you understand all these 4 things in different level, it will help you. First, if you understand the possibility, a siddha can reflect, radiate himself in your body, naturally that is the best thing can happen to your body. Just get out. Get out of your body, let him occupy. That is the best thing can happen to your body. Understand what best can happen to your body. Then that becoming divya sareerees, divya sareera. That's the greatest thing can happen to you and the body. Second thing, if you know the possibility of the siddhas who don't have body also can enter, feeling connection with the masters who don't have body will be established in your life in a very strong way. Shiva himself is a great siddha who doesn't have a physical body as on now. Who can take but who doesn't have. You can always request him to reside in your body. Just make yourself available. Shiva, I can give all the masters who don't have body, who are not with physical body, you can invoke them. Just create little space, they will be there in you. It can become a very powerful practical tool, technique for your enlightenment. Not just a story. So the first thing, siddha with body entering into dead body. That example is the Tirumular. Tirumular entering into a shepherd guy's body and making him alive. Second, a living siddha entering into a living body. That's what the example of our mediums. Third, siddha who doesn't have body living entering into the body. Like Mahavatar Baba, many times I've seen many people. Mahavatar Baba lands and blesses them, enters their body and uses. Siddhas who don't have body entering into the dead bodies and making it alive, still it happens. As I said, yesterday I was telling, there are some people, once they die, if the body is really matured with positive biomemories, siddhas land and start using it for the world's good to do some mission which they want to do. The essence of what I wanted to convey through these different levels of Parakaaya Pravesha. Of course, there are techniques for each one. One technique to open yourself for you to receive the living master, master with body or master without body. Second, there are techniques for you to enter into living body or dead body. That you may not need. You don't need. One body itself is enough reason for your suffering. And why will you need the science of entering into another one body, create more suffering? Unless you are really screw loose. And too many screws loose. Why will you do that? That is not required. But at least you can learn the technique of opening up yourself for the masters with body or without body to enter your being and fill your being, becoming divya sareerees for them. Becoming part of their expression. It is possible. It is possible. I'll speak in a detailed way about those techniques also and present it to the world. As and now, we'll end with this much. I'll continue to speak on techniques. Deep passiveness and receptivity itself is a technique to receive an enlightened being into your body, whether he has a body or he doesn't have a body. If he is a living master or dead master, a deep passive receptivity is enough to receive him into your system. In any one bhava, it can be Vatsalya, Matru, Dasa, Saka, or Mathura, or Maha, any bhava, just a deep passive receptivity. You can just land in your system. Let you all have the deep passive receptivity and experience divya sharira. Let you all achieve, experience, live, express, radiate the eternal bliss. Nithyananda. Thank you.